You are listening to the Everything Goes podcast.
This is Gus. Welcome back, Heidi, to the Everything Goes podcast. And this week on the show, Heidi, I want to talk about two things. I should have put it many weeks ago, but I think it's time to talk about it. But before that, obviously the topic is going to be the slap heard around the world. So we're going to leave that till after this. Now, many of you guys know that I'm a big MMA fan. I talked MMA with Dupree. We watched a lot of MMA. So I don't know if you've heard of this guy named Cain Velasquez. Have you heard of that guy?
Yes.
He has a brown pride tattoo. He used to be an ex-UFC fighter, MMA guy, Mexican-American. I don't know. Have you heard his story?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's because I have to say, I just haven't heard it. I haven't spoken about it. And I just think that what's going on with his situation is messed up. So I want to talk a little bit about that right now, right here.
Okay.
So Cain Velasquez, I think he's, I don't know, late 30s, I would say. Maybe 40-year-old. And I'm pretty sure if you haven't heard this story, it's out there. But the thing is that he went on a shooting spree. And it's hard because a lot of the facts aren't out yet. But he shot somebody, and he is being charged for murder.
Mm-hmm.
He's being charged for murder. Let me tell you this. I think many people, I would consider many people, many dads, many other people, without even being parents and stuff like that, I think we would have reacted almost very similar. I don't know if he would have gotten a shooting spree like that, but let me just say this. He was charged with murder because they don't say it on the paper, but I've read that it was his own child that got molested by this person in daycare. Am I right?
No, by his own family member.
I don't think so. I don't think it's his family member. It was. Now you got me all messed up, but I know it's not his family member.
That's what I heard.
No, it was not his family member. The family member that got molested. See, now you got me all messed up. The family member that got molested was his daughter at a daycare center, I think, from what I've heard, from what I was reading. So the person that got charged with molesting his daughter, and it wasn't, and you know what? Not all the articles say that it's his daughter.
Mm-hmm. The reason why they don't disclose everything right now, like public documentation, it's still a case that's still
in the works,
in the works, and B, from my journalism background, any situation that there's kids involved, they don't disclose that information.
Yeah. No, I've heard that. And well, the thing is that this person, they gave him, he bonded out, so they gave him bail. And it was
the molester.
Yes, relatively low bail too. It was like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's a what is it, a head scratcher, because supposedly it's not the first time or something like that.
Well, let me ask you, what state was it filed?
California.
I
think it was California because it lives in the San Jose state, the San Jose area.
Wow.
So I might be wrong, but I'm thinking it's California. They don't say where exactly, but I think it was California.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just. It says Santa Clara County. Santa Clara, yeah, it's out there in close to San Francisco area.
Wow.
Santa Clara. So yeah, it's California.
That's unfortunate.
So what happened is, for those people that don't know, as you heard, is his own, supposedly, allegedly, his own daughter was the one being molested.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that was charged was, again, set free because he posted bail. And he was just pissed off. You know, as any father would. Any father would just react and would just want to go.
I think not just father.
Parent,
you
guy,
assume
person. Yes. I think we would.
Parents.
God, it just is.
Family member.
It's just that rage, especially your little daughter and
just the fact that it's a child.
Okay, so what happened is that the person got picked up on a vehicle by his parents or his parent and I don't know, maybe a brother or something like that.
The molester.
Yes. So they were on the car and he just lost it. Cain Velasquez lost it. He chased them, started shooting at the car, hit the other guy's dad, and he got arrested. So he got arrested. Cain Velasquez got arrested. And can you blame him? Can you? fuck, man.
It's those type of situations where you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't.
Yes, I get why. I get why, that he got arrested. Obviously, you can't take the law into your own hands, especially if you go out like all willy-nilly, start shooting at everybody.
Yeah, because he's putting other people's lives into jeopardy.
You know what? But it's happened before where other people have shot other people that have done similar stuff or just stuff like that, and they've gotten away with it.
Like the cops.
Okay, well, that's a whole different story. Well, but the thing is, this is a little different than the cops, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about it. And all the shots he shot at that car, the only one person that got hit was that guy's dad. So that's, I think, was one of the.
So the molester's father got shot.
Yes. So just imagine this: if the molester would have been shot, or would have been shot like at or hit, I don't think I think he would have. Maybe they could have seen that maybe it was okay. I don't know.
No, because
maybe he would have gotten away with it just like other cases.
I don't think so.
Is it because of California's gun laws are very strict? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I've seen cases in Florida and Texas where some of these guys have gotten off because the courts side with the person or the parent has been just in this rage and he wasn't able to think for himself. When California, the gun laws are very strict. Mm-hmm. So what happened? He got so this is where you see all the Cain Velasquez free Cain, because we know that what happened to his daughter. It's hard. It's a fucking horrible situation to be put in. I don't know how I would react if somebody were to tell me that would happen to my kids. God, I'd be in a fucking rage myself. That's straight up. I can't imagine. And then you put your faith in the law, and the government, and all that shit, and then they kind of let you down at the same time. You're letting this motherfucker out, this molester that did this. It was several times, right? Am I right? That it wasn't like 1, 2. No, it happened several times at this place, and to give him a relatively low bail bond or whatever.
I'm confused, Gus, because so the molester is Cain's relative?
No, they don't say that.
Okay, so the molester is an employee from the place where the child was molested.
Yes, that's the story that I read.
So the molester had many files.
I think complaints.
Yes. Parents complaining.
Not parents. They just said complaints that it probably was on his record at some point.
And the company that hired
never was disclosed.
The molester
See,
never.
They don't really say that, but in other articles it says that he's had prior runnings because of similar situations, being accused of that. Now, just being accused of it doesn't necessarily mean that he got prosecuted for it. Mm-hmm. So, but he's been accused of it in the past, and then this happened, and then he finds.
But the law is innocent until proven guilty.
Well, yeah. Well, just think about it. Yeah, but now that's the part. What I'm saying. This happened, and he got caught supposedly. That's why he got arrested. That's why he got charged, and then they let him go after he posted bond and bail, whatever it is.
Well, first of all, the law fucked up by allowing to give that molester bond.
Yes. So that's why he lost it. He's like, what the fuck? You're letting this motherfucker out?
Yeah, he's a danger to society.
Well, that same word, after Cain Velasquez got arrested, when he tried posting bail, guess what? That's exactly the word that they gave him.
Just because he's an MMA fighter.
Say it again.
Danger to society?
Yes, that's what they said. I think that was what the judge said that he was say it again.
Danger to society.
And yet the molester gets to walk away. He's a danger to society because he decided to take the law into his own hands and started firing at that guy. Mm-hmm. How dangerous is he? Is it dangerous?
Well, you got to look at his record also.
Cain Velasquez, I don't think he's always been a model citizen. Always. He's a father, parent, husband. He used to fight the MMA. Now he's a luchador, which is a wrestler. And that happened. So when he wanted to post bail, they didn't give him bail because, like exactly what you said, he's a dangerous society. And this is where the outrage goes.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell you let that motherfucker walk out? And they tell him that. The fucking judge says that. That's the outrage right now. It's been an outrage for, I would say, the last month or so.
Yeah.
For the last month or so. And I just felt that we needed to talk about it before we jump into the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I'm with them. As hard as it is and stuff like that, just because I'm a parent, I'm with Free Cain myself.
Definitely.
Well, and all the fighters. There's all these fighters, Heidi, with the UFC. And I think a lot of people, of his fans and stuff, they side with him.
Mm-hmm.
They understand that, yes, he might have to face penalty for what he did, but I don't think he'd be charged for murder. At that time, I don't think he was thinking clearly. When you're in a rage like that, I don't think you're premeditating that you gotta go and shoot this dude. So I don't know how it works. I hope it works out for him, God, because it's not looking good for him. Because he has, I think, more than 10 counts or some shit like that of charges and shit. So that's where it stands, and I stand with Cain, man.
The law can go both ways.
Yeah.
One, they can use this case because he's a well-known figure as an example to potential future cases.
Yeah.
So basically, he's going to have to pay for it. Or they can make justice, still letting Cain, face some consequences, but not as harsh as they have given him so far. Okay,
this is what it says. This is from ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
This is the article, and I don't know how old this is, but I don't want to lose my. So the person is. This is what it says: Santa Clara County Jail, which is in Upper Northern California, and it says, according to court's document, Golarte, which is the accused, who was not injured in the incident, is accused of lewd and lascivious act upon a child under 14. Golarte, 43, was released from custody February 25 without bail. Damn, even worse. I thought it was a low bail, but he got released without bail.
Mm-hmm.
Against the DA orders. So imagine the DA, which is the district attorney, he's the one that presses charges for the people and then submits it to the judge. But the judge said no bail on this accused molester. So now you see his buildup, because I'm starting to feel it. He was ordered to stay home, detention, remaining 100 yards away from any child under 14, and wear an electronic monitor bracelet, which he was allegedly on his way to obtaining when Velazquez gave chase. Damn. The child, who is under 10 years old, told an officer from the Santa Clara County Sheriff Office on February 24 that Golarte took him.
So it's his son.
So it's a boy.
I knew it was a boy, but
I didn't know that.
I didn't want to ruin your.
Because it's his child, and for some reason I thought it was a girl. But yes, it's a boy, never mind. And the child said, Golarte said not to tell anyone what happened and that this had occurred 100 times in the court documents. The child said he witnessed other kids go in the bathroom with Golarte as well. Over 100 times? That's what it says. Golarte denied any wrongdoing, saying he once helped a child with his pants when he saw the child didn't have them on correctly. Golarte lives in the same building as daycare center, which is owned by the mother, according to the documents. Golarte's mother told police that she did not believe the alleged allegations against her son.
Of course.
Oh, my God. So there.
So it's going to be a big case, a big one, because it's more than one child.
Over 100 times. God.
So it wasn't a daycare.
It says daycare.
But the child is 10. Is it like a youth after school program, or?
I don't know. I mean, just remember the 10-year-olds can still be naive, depending on how they are raised and how they are.
Yeah, that's why you have to be open, very open and verbal with your kids.
Well, some kids
I mean, you don't have to go extend into like sexual details with them, but you have to. At least I am. I'm very open with my kids.
Yeah, but it's sometimes it's the personality to be shy, to be.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. But there's kids out there that are just shy, and that's not their personality.
That's why you reinforce them
Maybe.
to speak up. That no matter what, we as parents will always believe them.
Yeah, but like I said, not all parents talk about that.
Which is sad.
Some parents, it's not that it's sad. It's just that they don't want to, like you said, on take negativity.
I don't remember the stats, but back, I would say maybe like 10 years ago, I came across the stats of sexual abuse in children. I believe it's 3 out of 5 girls get molested every day. Every day.
In the world, right?
Yes.
Okay, in the world, okay.
Every day. 3 out of 5.
Okay, 3 out of 5.
Girls. Every day. And 1 to 2 boys out of 5. Every day.
Where'd you get this from?
It was from like the Associated Press, but a couple years ago.
No.
Yeah. I came across.
Yeah.
But, yep. It's sad.
So, I mean, obviously the case is still ongoing. But so you see the rage and the outpour of support for Cain.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, he's still in jail. And while the other guy's still fucking living on top of the daycare center or whatever that crap is at.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I hope the daycare center, it's done for.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sexual abuse is everywhere, Gus. It's within your close-knit family members, friends,
Yeah.
and believe it or not, your coaches. Whether it's boy sports or girl sports.
Yeah.
There was a big case. I don't know if it was the U.S. team members from the Olympics, but the trainers would abuse and I'm sure there's guys too.
Yeah, the girl gymnast.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I am pretty sure there's kids that are in Pop Warner football that have been or get sexually abused. You know
what it is that at that age, when you're a kid at that age, especially when you're around, just my personal experience, I think that age, whenever there is an adult, you kind of believe that they are the authority. So if they tell you to do something, even though sometimes you might not be all in, sometimes you do it just because you're the adult. I
break that.
With
my kids.
No, you're saying that, and I'll tell you this because I've said it before. If sometimes we say, "Hey, so and so got punched," or "My kid got punched," and I go, "Why didn't you say something?" Because I'm gonna get in trouble. So that word you just said, well, I tell my kids, maybe you do tell our kids, but it's happened. And why? Because they don't want to get in trouble. And why? Because they see the authority in front of them.
But what do we tell the boys? If you get in trouble by speaking up, by standing up for yourself, at home you're not going to get in trouble. If anything, you're going to get in trouble at home. There's going to be consequences at home if you don't defend yourself.
Yeah, but you know what? This is the thing.
Oh, but mom, I don't want to get suspended. I don't care. Get suspended. Get kicked out of the school. Have your principal threaten you. I don't care.
See,
I'll switch you from schools.
Yeah, but that's after the fact that things happen. That things have happened.
No, but but I'm always like being verbal with I'm like, a CD on repeat.
But you see what's going on. My oldest is very kickback, and my youngest, you think he's a firecracker, but no, he's all about teacher. Do you understand kind of like the situation some of these kids are put? They see authority and they think, okay, maybe if I don't do what he says, he's gonna tell my mom I'm gonna be in trouble. So there's a lot of things playing there. No matter how.
I guess the main thing is being awareness.
Yeah.
Like speak up, tell your kids every single day.
And it's happened, and I've spoken to my kids, and I get pissed off at them, and I tell them, you know what, guys, let me know. But I'm going to get in trouble with my teacher, and I don't want to be sent to the principal. Dude, the principal is the last person you should be worried about. You should be worried about me. Mm-hmm. And I've spoken to my kids about that, even my little one, because they call them teacher's pay, as you see.
Mm-hmm.
He loves his teacher. There's kids like that all over, everywhere. They see an adult, they think it's authority. They'll do whatever they tell them, and maybe, like that one kid.
No, I always tell Isaac.
You can't be naive to say that they're not gonna do it.
No, I'm not being naive, Gus. I'm just trying to share what I tell Isaac. I tell Isaac and Lucas, you don't have to, and just not even just with teachers, even with me as your own mom, I tell them, and even with you, with your dad, or your aunts or uncles or your cousins or your friends, adults. You don't have to agree with them. Stand up for what you believe in.
No. Yeah, but I really feel and I really think that it has to do with the kid's personality. If they have a strong personality, I think they would be able to stand up and ask questions. When you're a kid, you kind of get trained not to
Well, you'd
talk
be
back.
surprised because there's some kids that you think they have a strong personality, but when shit hits the fan, they don't know how to react because it came out of left field.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's a lot.
So they're in shock or whatever, It's a lot, But the one thing I do know and the one thing I have read upon situations like this regarding sexual abuse is spreading awareness, having that open conversation with your children.
Yeah, but it's hard. I mean, God.
Can you avoid it all the time? Maybe not, but you can prevent it by spreading awareness, letting them know that it's their body. Nobody is supposed to touch their body.
Yeah.
Their private parts have names.
But I'll be honest with you. A lot of us, our style of parenting is very open. We're very close to our kids. We're very open with the kids. There's some people, there's some parents that are just work. And they have a nanny or they have like their grandma being with them all day, or they just drop them off at school and then somebody else picks them up at night and they don't get to see their kids till the nighttime. There's a lot of working families, working parents like that. So you kind of forget their world at times. There's a lot of situations out there.
We haven't been through it.
No,
and I hope we never do.
Yeah.
But it's just hard. I think it's just a hard subject overall because a lot of us can say, oh, I would have done this, you could have done that, or point fingers or whatnot. But again, at the end of the day, it's unfortunate. But like I'm saying, just be open with your kids, just spread awareness. The sexual abuse is an existing thing. It should not be taboo, No. It's there.
Yeah. You just gotta let your kids know. And on that note, I think, unless you got something more to say about that.
No.
I think on that note, then we'll move on because there is one other thing that we have to talk about, and it happened last week at the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the slap heard across the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the majority of the people already know. It's been a week, which is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys know that who Chris Rock is and who Will Smith is. Will Smith, most people know him from the Bad Boys movies.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't know if some people are that old, but yeah, he's from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Chris Rock is a comedian again. He has countless shows and whatever, and he's doing stand-up again. So I guess he was presenting at the Oscars, and he said a joke about Will Smith's wife.
Mm-hmm.
He said something about, I'm not gonna quote him on this, but it's something about, he's ready to see G.I. Jane 2. And if you guys remember G.I. Jane, the lady was bald. Just to let you know. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. But the fact that he told Jada, he's all like, yeah, I can't wait for G.I. Jane 2.
But he started by saying, Jada, I love you.
Yeah. But I can't wait to see I see you in G.I. Jane 2.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the greatest joke, but there's people that laughed, including, this is what gets on my nerves, including Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
If you see the video, he's all cracking up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns over and looks at his wife and gives him the death stare.
She gives him.
Yeah, she gives him the death stare. It's like this reaction like, oh, shit. Oh, shit, my bad. Let me go up there now and make this clear. And it looks so awkward. that hesitation, it's what made me look like, damn, you look like a fucking fool, man. You're a fucking that's just my opinion. I mean, there's other people that support what he did because he's standing up against his
wife
on the honor of his wife or stuff like that.
No, that's bullshit.
And it right?
Yeah. No.
I don't know. And the reason I say it's bullshit because like as we're gonna say, there's some other stuff between them, and I want to talk about that also. But the fact that he walked up there, he walked up on stage. This is at the Oscars. This is in front of the live TV audience and live TV amongst his
colleagues,
TV peers, and all that shit with fans. And he goes up there and he kind of hesitated almost, and Chris Rock kind of looking at him like, "What the hell is he gonna do? What the hell?"
Well, first of all, it was a bitchy slap.
Yeah, well, we're talking about that.
Okay, if he's gonna go all out, then fucking go all out.
Well,
but it was, first of all, the whole action was stupid.
And why do you think it's pissed off? So if they would have said something about you, would you have been pissed off if I didn't walk up there and said something to this fool?
No.
Or you would have been hurt and start crying? Because
no,
I could see Jada being hurt, so I could see that side.
Yeah, but you deal with it after. You got to remember, let's because I can't speak for him because we're not them.
Yeah.
I don't know their relationship, but I could speak about you and about me. Mm-hmm. Let's say we're at a birthday party. One of my aunts say, "Oh, Gus, I don't know. He's a freaking what? I don't know. You say something. I don't know what they would say."
About me or about you?
About you.
Oh, he's fat.
Okay, you're fat. You're a fat ass. Oh, you got fatter than last time. Right?
Oh, so you've heard this story then.
So I can't be like going off on my aunts because there's a time and a place for everything. First of all, if I were to respond, it would ruin the whole atmosphere, our vibes.
Yeah.
I that's just me, my character, but I would address it after.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just emotions. See, that's the difference.
And then there are people that, even though, because it's happened, there are people in our family where you do address things and they don't get the lesson.
Yeah.
Because they always come back every family gathering or whenever you do bump into them, they have something to say, always something in a negative manner. So you kind of you don't have to allow that person in your life. There's boundaries, but you kind of just learn to ignore it.
Okay.
Because it's better to take the highway than.
Okay, but you're talking to guys. So let me give you my perspective.
Okay.
Let me give you my perspective.
No, but you're asking me.
Okay, no.
I'm not going to be like, "Oh, my aunt, F you, don't talk about my husband. I mean, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, most girls won't. That's the problem. That's the thing. Most girls won't.
I'm not going to do that.
No, most girls won't. But guys do. But the problem is that he hesitated, he laughed about it, and then he got the stare. And then he walked up there all in a delayed. Hold on with this stupid shit. That delay is what made it look so stupid to me. It would have been different because guys do react with emotion. If you catch me in a bad time, you say something, "Hey, motherfucker, what the you get me?"
But at the same time,
let me explain.
All right, go explain.
Because most guys would understand this.
Okay.
Most guys, you know what? Hey, talk shit. You're talking about my wife. I could understand, but the thing is that, like I said, there was a delay. He got the desk there, and then he walked up all there he walked up there it almost felt like he didn't want to do that. And then to go up there, this is the other bad part. He slapped him. To slap a guy is to kind of shut your bitch ass up. That's what he's telling him. Not a punch, because most guys will go up there and punch your ass.
Yeah, even me as a girl, I would punch
exactly.
your face, not slap.
Exactly. So remember, to slap a guy is basically it's a disrespect thing. Also, to slap him is a pimp slap. That's what you're trying to tell me, bitch. It's called the bitch slap. It's called the pimp slap, bitch slap, whatever you want to call it. To slap another guy. It's a sign of disrespect. Like, I don't... Do you understand that?
I don't understand it, but okay.
I think most guys would.
Okay.
Most guys would. Trust me on this one.
Okay.
And there's going to be a lot of listeners that are guys and some girls that would understand too. Like, hey, to go up there, specifically what just happened. You know, we broke it down. To me, that was a bitch move. A bitch move. Will Smith, I'll be honest with you.
It was a pussy move.
Yeah, it was a fucking pussy-ass move.
If you're going to do such stupidness, do it right.
Yeah, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't laugh at the joke and then walk up there and do what he did and then go back and sit down and start yelling, get your mouth out, whatever.
Yeah.
My wife's name out your mouth. Blah, blah, blah. So stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how idiotic that dude looked. And I'm a Will Smith fan. I am. I grew up with Fresh Prince. I like the Bad Boys. I like some of his movies. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I lost whatever little respect I had left. And it just looks so bad for him, I think. And it to be honest, I'm surprised that Chris Rock, I get it. He's like 150 compared to a guy that's like 6'3", 6'4". I think Will Smith, something like that. That's how tall he is. And this guy's like 5'10", 5'11", 150 pounds. I get it, man. He took it like a champ, though. Took it like a champ. He stood up there and he kind of joked about it. And he's like, what the fuck? He just smacked me on live TV. That's what he said, or something similar like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then his homeboy's over here yelling, acting all dumb. So horrible. And the worst part, you said he was there so everybody knew he was going to win something at the Oscars. I'm not a big entertainment awards guy. And we weren't watching because we were at Josh's house, you know, just hanging out. And then this came out. And then we were looking at it on the YouTube. And that's how we found out.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what the hell did the Oscars or the people in charge of the Oscars, why did they let him stay?
I don't know.
It's so stupid. Dude, anywhere you go, if you slap somebody, not only will you get charged, it's an assault, but at that gala or at a party, you're going to be thrown out, man.
Yeah.
They let him stay, win the award, and then give a speech, and he starts crying about blah, blah, blah.
And then the Oscar Academy came back like 2 days later that, you know, they issued a statement stating that they did try to escort Will Smith out, but he refused.
What are the damn cops then for?
Exactly. That's what I thought too, but
the fucking cops is security for?
Whatever.
Grab his ass and throw him out.
And the fact that they still gave him his nomination,
right?
Like the prize, and they gave him a standing ovation.
So
like,
stupid.
What the fuck?
And now the same people that supposedly told them to leave are supposedly gonna give them sanctions. The same people that deal with like the movie industry,
Academy, the Oscars.
Yeah, but they deal with the whole like movie industry,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're gonna sanction him for what he did. They should sanction themselves for not doing anything. So look, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, they dropped the ball. Fucking Oscars dropped the ball. They should all sanction themselves.
I just feel bad that he wasn't able to control his emotions.
And it's
because if he would have controlled his emotions, he would have just, even if Jada gave him the look, if he still would have controlled his emotions, he would have dealt with Jada after, but his night wouldn't have been ruined.
Yeah.
Because all these years working so hard, and you finally get recognition, and then it's tempered because of your wife.
Well, not only his wife, what his actions though, Heidi.
Well, it was like a domino effect.
Okay, let's talk about his wife then.
Jada gave him the look. He ran with emotion. And therefore, it tempered like his whole night.
Okay.
He's all recognition, all his hard work.
Yeah. And that was his first Oscar.
First.
So that's the Oscar is basically saying that you did a great job. You got an award for your work. And it's something that I think most actors want. an Oscar. You're
Yeah,
known.
it's like a legacy of your work.
Yeah, so it tells you that, damn, you did.
It's like I made it.
Yeah.
Type of thing as an actor.
As a great actor.
Yeah.
Yes. So I got tampered. Yes. But this is what you brought up his wife, and this is because a lot of us knew what happened with his wife prior to this, and this is what makes what happened a little bit, I would say, even stupider, because it made Will Smith look like an idiot, and we're gonna touch it right now. She has a show. What is it on?
Red Table Talks on Facebook.
Okay, she has that show, and this is what he got demeanor, and it's, I don't know if many guys would just sit there and take it and cry, but I was listening to I was on YouTube or something, and they were kind of breaking it down, and they were saying that how weak does he look in that round table when she had to address. It's not even at the time there were rumors, but she made it known that it was not a rumor anymore, because she did go ahead and sleep. She was sleeping with her son's friend, which is like this. I don't know this rapper, but it was a rapper.
August.
Yes, and Will Smith knew about it.
I saw that episode.
So okay, I did.
It was last year.
Okay, and supposedly he sat down there in front of her while she's telling the story, and he's all crying about it.
He wasn't crying about it.
Oh, I don't know what maybe it was a meme that I saw.
He wasn't crying about it.
The fact, look, she cheated on you.
The only reason why Jada came out using her platform, which is I believe the Red Table Talk, was because she had no way out. August the rapper allegedly was starting to speak about the affair. Yeah. So it was just becoming rumors. So then she decided to take it upon herself and address the rumor on her show for whatever reasons. If I were her, I wouldn't have felt the need to address it, because people could keep on talking. And
okay, yes, that's fine.
You don't need to address it.
Yeah, but
she did. Her first mistake was to address it, and to basically, by addressing it, you're taking fault.
Was he on the show that day when she addressed it?
August? No,
it
was just Will Smith. Yes, of course.
That's what I'm saying. That day he sat. Well, she spoke.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the episode. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. He sat there. Just think about it. He sat there while she's giving what she did with this guy, because
I don't. That's okay, what I'm trying to get at.
Wait. Let me just say what I had to say before I forget, and then you can say whatever you want to say. But the fact that he had to sit there, and she was saying, "Well, I fell out of love, and I needed love, blah blah blah." What the fuck? Aren't you guys married? Not only did you dehumanize them in your own show because she was feeling the love or something like that. What the fuck? She made it sound like they're having an open relationship. She made it sound like that.
Open marriage?
Yeah, open marriage. She made it sound like that. And now you want this guy to go in your honor? I think that's why most people kind of looked at that and is like, well, you laughed at her and now you're doing this because she's... You get me?
Well, first of all, okay, are you done?
No, but what do you think? Am I right? To me, he looked like a chump sitting there. If I were to bring you and you had to say something about, you know what, I cheated, and you're just eating it there,
I wouldn't be there.
You see?
I would not give you my time of day on your show addressing personal matters.
Yeah, well,
first and foremost.
No, it's not. It would be, but that was her show, and she was putting it out there.
Exactly. And Will Smith should have denied.
How about this? Will Smith should not have been on
That's what I'm saying. Will Smith should have denied that offer that Jada offered him to come up and show support. No. I'm showing you support, Jada, by still being married to you.
Are you sure he didn't cry?
He did not cry.
I saw him teary and, oh, I love her. And I don't know. Did she cheat?
Yes.
But why does it
make... The new word for cheating on her vocabulary is entanglement. Just like the other day, you used the word, what is it? Frugal. And I was like, frugal is the new word for the word cheap.
No.
Yes.
Frugal does not mean cheap.
To me, it is.
Frugal means that you're gonna get the best out of
it's
this,
cheap.
this, and this, and this. No, that's not.
To me, you're cheap.
No, that's not.
Anyways,
frugal.
but going back to the Smiths, that's the
learn
new,
what frugal means.
That's the new word. Entanglement means cheating. You had an affair. You cheated.
No, she made it sound like it was an open marriage. Am I right?
But supposedly, and everybody knows in Hollywood that they always had an open marriage.
Really?
Yes. And if they do decide to have an open marriage, Gus, I think it's nobody's business.
Then why she have to bring it up then?
Exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. The only reason why she had to address it on her show is because allegedly this guy that she had an affair with, his name is August. He's a rapper. He was or is her son's close friend. Started talking about it.
Yeah.
So therefore, in a sense, he exposed her. So therefore, she decided to address the rumors on her show and have Will, by being on her show, supporting her. Mm-hmm. But in all honesty, that was like epic fail because the poor guy was being degraded for the second time on a not live but like on a streaming show.
Yeah. So that's exactly what you said right there. Degraded. He was degraded as a
and Jada's excuses were just that, excuses for her reasons of the entanglement situation.
Okay, reading all these articles, seeing all these videos, she comes out as the person with the pants on that relationship. She kind of sounds like that.
Who cares?
No, it does matter.
Why?
Because of what happened. It does matter. Because if it didn't matter, he would not stood up.
No, at the end of the day, you are responsible for your emotions.
No, we're breaking it down. I told you, you're already taking her side, and you could feel like
I'm not taking her side.
This is why it's.
I believe I'm being neutral.
No, this is.
I am not on his side, and I'm not on her side.
This is why it's hard to kind of.
You're taking this a little bit too personal.
Wait, this is why it's hard to be on Will Smith's side after that slap, because everybody knows that he got degraded as a man because basically it sounds, it may not be the case, but it sounds like she's the person with the pants on in that relationship. That's what it sounds like. That's what it looks like. Okay? That's where, and then the fact that he stares over there and she kind of like, nah, I ain't laughing. And then he gets up all awkwardly on delay mode and he goes up there and slaps Chris Rock. It kind of looked like, wow, it's out of sync. Do you understand my point now? Does it make sense that it kind of looked like, hey, go do something about it? That's a kind of, the stare kind of made him do that. I don't think he would have done anything if he hadn't looked over. Because they have him clearly on camera laughing at that joke. And then a lot of people think that it was staged because of that. He goes back and starts yelling. People, even there's this lady right behind them in the same table, and she's cracking up. I don't think she even knew like what was going on. People couldn't believe what's going on. Now what?
I see what you're trying to say. However, I don't agree with you.
With what? What don't you agree with? That she wears the pants?
No, she could wear the pants.
Okay, so what is it that you don't agree?
The fact that I don't know. I lost my train of thought right now.
Oh my god! Look, and let's go back to the hair thing, and that's something that
okay. All I want to say is, doesn't matter who wears the pants in the relationship. The truth of the matter is, he lacked of being in control of his own emotions.
Yeah, no, what he did was wrong. Yes,
Jada could have given him the death stare, whatever. The fact is that he shouldn't have done anything.
Well, he did.
Yeah,
he did, and he looked dumb. Now, let's go back to what Chris Rock said. And people, I don't know.
Oh, he spoke already?
No, what he said on the joke.
Okay.
He talked about his hair, and this is why it was. I understand. And now I want to talk about her side. Well, I could understand why she was pissed off. Just her, not Will. This is why, yes, I could understand what she said that it was not funny. Mm-hmm. Most people saw her being bald. She is bald. She says she cuts her hair because that's the way she knows how to deal with it because she has alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
People that don't know that it's an autoimmune disorder. I think you spoke about it last time. And it's your own body fighting against you. And this alopecia is basically your body fighting, thinking that there's something wrong in your hair follicles. So the body is attacking that hair follicle, and that's why you see like these clumps of hair falling off. Now, and I told you this earlier. I don't know how bad her alopecia is that she had to shave it, but when I look at her hair, she doesn't have like a bunch of missing patches all over her head. Because usually
when you zoom in into her head.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. And this is why I may be wrong because, as you know, a woman's hair is a lot to do with who they are. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
To lose your hair as a woman, specifically as a woman, it hurts. Yeah. I would say it would hurt.
It's like a crisis.
Yes, it would. Because look, I lost my hair right before. Look, and this is why I'll let it be known that I suffered from alopecia at one point. I did, and you saw my struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let me finish with Jada. She said, so I get the fact that the joke was not funny to her. And matter of fact, it could have hurt her. Yes, some people deal with hurt as being pissed off because they don't want to feel the hurt. And have you ever been that person that's been kind of like picked on or embarrassed that you feel it? I remember that feeling. I think that's one of the reasons I'm an instigator. I never want to feel that feeling ever. Or I stand up and say something about me for that. So, because you don't want to feel that. Have you ever felt that? When somebody's like trying to embarrass you or just in general.
You embarrass me and I don't feel like that.
No, that's different. That's a different type of embarrassment because you kind of laugh about it. No, there's a different type of embarrassment.
Well, might as well laugh.
No, this is different. This is different when you degrade somebody. If I know that you're sensitive with your weight and I go at it, that's the kind of stuff that maybe she felt because of her hair. And I told you that's for a reason. For a girl, her hair is a big deal. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've never felt that kind of embarrassment before?
No.
That hurt?
No.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You've never been hurt ever. You've never been embarrassed by somebody.
Nope.
Have you ever gotten your feelings hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the same thing. It's an embarrassment with feeling hurt at the same time, and it hurts when you get embarrassed like that and they call you out like that, especially when you're not expecting it, in front of your peers, friends, in front of the live audience and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see why she was pissed. Going back to alopecia, I said all those things because I've gone through those things, and I'm a guy. To this day, my kids don't like me being bald because I shave my hair, and they're like, "Dad, what the F?" And it's not because I have alopecia. I've just lost my hair just because I'm going bald. But there's a big difference because I'm a guy. I don't have the nicest head. I'll be honest with you. Some people don't look good bald. Even if you think you could own it, there's always a insecurity in there. Always. There's always is. And I'll be honest with you. I started losing my hair, and you saw it. I started having these spots all over my head.
Patches.
Yeah, patches of
hair loss.
Hair loss. And it was right after we got married. I would say months, like literally, like within weeks after I got married, I started losing my hair. I had a bunch of patches, and there was a point where I had many of them. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
I had so many. I started shaving my head for that reason. So many. It didn't look great. It didn't look like, Jada's, because Jada doesn't look like she's all patchy.
She looks good.
Yeah.
And before even her alopecia situation, she was bald at some point. That was like her fashion statement.
Really? Was it during the Matrix times?
Probably.
Because she had short hair, I think, in the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. No. She completely went bald.
So,
by choice. But
I wake up, Heidi, wake
sorry.
up.
But yeah.
So let me tell you a little quick about my alopecia. Well, I had it right after we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And for people that don't know, I had to go to a what is it?
Dermatologist.
Is it a dermatologist that I went to? So I went to a dermatologist because they do something about the skin. and it was on my head. And what he thought was better for me was to get these cortisone shots. At one point, I had over 50. I had a lot of these patches all over my head. So many.
Mm-hmm.
So many. And you would go with me to get these cortisone shots on my head. That's what he thought. Let's inject cortisone shots on this guy's head to, I don't know, help hair grow. Remember, cortisone's a steroid. Make it heal. And that's so many of them. And I did it a couple times where I had to go in there. And right before I went up to his office, I would stop by at the pharmacy and grab me these bubble gums. You remember those gums?
Yeah, the thick bubble gums.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever been, if your people are scared of needles, not those tattoo people, but if you're ever scared of needles, of
big syringes.
Yeah, like syringe needles. And imagine going in there and getting stabbed, or yeah, pretty much that's what it is, a stabbing of 50 times.
Poked
50 times. That's something you remember?
I remember.
And I used to put two on my one side and two on the other side.
Two bubble yums on each molar.
Yeah, for that reason. Because the first two you could take here, and eventually it starts like all over my head, and it wasn't just one time. It was several visits. So I know what it means to lose your hair when you're not ready.
And he was the doctor that told you to try alternative medicine too,
including marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
He told me because he saw the pain. Because after all the injections, after I don't know 5 minutes of it poking me in the head, you could see all the blood all over.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much, like, you would see the blood kind of draining out of my, like, the pokes. And he told me one time, you know what? There's other ways of doing stuff to relax your body, whatever. And he goes, yeah, I would strongly suggest you go to start smoking weed. I mean, off the books. He told me like that straight up. And I didn't do it at the time. I didn't. I don't know how I got back into it. I started seeing what is that person?
Arthritis
specialist, and gave me that medication that actually worked for my joints and my head. It helped out.
Yeah.
So I could tell you how Jada kind of felt if I felt bad at that moment. I wasn't even 30 yet at the time. So I know, kind of like being embarrassed. I just got married. Fuck, I don't even have my hair. To a woman. So I could see. So I want to give her perspective. Give you guys a perspective of how a woman would feel without her hair. The only difference, she could have wore a wig, but she doesn't. She owns it. The fact that she is bald and she has alopecia. And
well, I would say the only good outcome of this whole entire mess is the fact that they brought awareness to alopecia, because a lot of people still didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's an autoimmune disorder,
mm-hmm.
and it sucks because there's a lot of them out there. I mean, there's another good thing that's happening now. It's been a week since that fatal slap, not a fatal slap, the slap heard around the world, and so very next day, Chris Rock has a comedy show, and he sold out like right off the bat.
Oh yeah. So
he's making money, and supposedly a lot of his shows are being sold out for like the upper 400s per ticket. Where Will over here, he's lost a lot of sponsors. They put a lot of his
Netflix projects are on hold.
Mm-hmm. Which one was that one Will Smith show that he's doing, right? Supposedly the Bad Boys franchise, another one that he was gonna do, another Bad Boys movie, got put on pause. There's a couple of things that got put on pause because of his actions.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're not gonna fucking kick him out of the Oscars.
What do you think is going to happen, though?
Does he deserve it? Yeah, he deserves everything that's coming to him. Yes. And do I feel bad? A little bit.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't have done what he did.
Like, I want to point fingers at Jada, but I can't, because at the end of the day, Will Smith, he is his own identity. He is his own man, and he should have had control of his emotions.
As a guy, look, I like I said, I'll say it again. As a guy, I understand you want to stand up for your chick. I get it. That's fine. But maybe do it like the BET Awards. I don't know if you remember the BET Awards.
But at the same time, I'm just like, they know that, you know, the hosts of these events, they roast you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you kind of need to, you can't go in there and be naive that after all you have put your personal mess in public yourself, you're not, it's like you can't think they're not going to touch bases about it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're at. And it's going to hurt him in his pockets eventually.
I feel like they're going to end up getting divorced.
You know, it's hard to be on his side and to be on Jada's side. I just I don't know why, but I feel like it's partially her fault. Because she could have ran up there and go, what are you doing? Come back here.
Yeah.
I think some
or
girls
stop him.
Yeah, some girls would do that.
Like pull down his suit or his pants.
No, don't do nothing.
You know, like what is this? Like this? Like stop, you know?
Yeah.
To like give him a signal, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Would you have stopped me if I'd have walked up there knowing that, oh shit, don't do this right here, right now?
Yeah.
I think most women would. Some girls would.
I would have yelled at you.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get over here.
Yeah.
Or
sit your ass down, Gus.
Or get in between. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What? And this is the other thing. When the fuck is the security?
Yeah.
Don't they have security like sitting there on the side or something?
I'm sure they do, but you're talking about the Will Smith, the untouchable, and this and that. Well, guess what? God punish you right now.
Yeah.
You ain't untouchable. You ain't. You're not special. You're just like everybody else.
I'm sorry. I said the BET award. The BET Awards is not the BET Awards. It's the Source Awards. I don't know if you remember the Source Awards, where all the rappers would start fighting in the back and like guys took out a gun or some shit like that. Do you remember that?
Isn't it the BET Awards?
No, it's the Source Awards. The
Source
Award. Yes, the rap.
I thought it was BET.
No, the BET is Black Entertainment Television, but the Source Award. I think the Source Awards was on BET.
Oh.
So yeah, but the Source Award was always like a rapper type award, and it was so ghetto and ghetto fabulous. So that's where like, well, the Oscars, and they saw all these memes and the Source Award coming to the Oscars.
Yeah. It sucks. The whole thing sucks because also like other winning actors and directors and all that stuff, they didn't get their moment because it was tainted by the whole drama that happened earlier. Yeah.
So yeah, it tainted everything. He won. Will Smith obviously won for that show. What is it? What is it called?
It's the documentary of Richard Williams, yeah, who was the father of Serena and Venus, the tennis players.
So I saw a lot of people saying that he was in character. Maybe it was, but still the actions.
Nah, bullshit.
Yeah, well, there it is. Look, if I put myself in Will Smith's shoes and I'm going up there, I would have told Dupree, hold me back, Dupree, hold me back, even though I wouldn't have gone up there. You that's what you do. You tell your homie, hey, I'm gonna go up there. Stop me, dude. Okay, go up there. Hey, hold me back, Gus. Hold me back, homeboy. Like have your friends hold you back, even though you're not gonna. You're not gonna go up there. Sit your ass down or whatever. You get me?
Yeah.
I would have said something like that. Hey, bro, I'm gonna try to go up there. Stop me. Get in the way. Just let's make it look like
you're really gonna go up there.
Be like, you better stop me, Dupree. Come on, I want Dupree to be in the middle. Stop.
Dupree with his black belt.
Dupree, what I said? Go ahead, fool.
Here's the gun, Gus.
It's your shit, fool.
Here's the gun.
No guns in this. It's all MMA. Fist first. No slapping. Now, it would have been different if you would have socked them. I think if you would have socked them, I think he might have been going to jail. Because Chris Rock said no, he didn't want to press charges at the end. Supposedly, the LAPD came up to him, and then he said, no, I don't want to press charges.
Because he's a better person.
But this is the problem. Why? Everybody saw it. The world saw it.
Everybody catered to Will Smith.
Why didn't the police just go up there and arrest him?
Because he's Will Smith.
I don't give a damn. Is he above the law?
Apparently in Hollywood.
Damn it. I need to get into Hollywood. Hollywood, if you're listening, I'm here.
Stop. They're going to have you sacrifice me or something.
The Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
The Illuminati. So, is that it?
I don't know. That's it. That's all you have?
Yeah, that's it. Unless you got something to say.
No. No violence.
Are we in an open relationship, Heidi?
Fuck no. I'll be the first one to be like, you want an open relationship, Gus? Here's my divorce papers.
Damn it.
Sayonara.
Damn it. No, so I wouldn't bring you up here and say, Heidi, tell everybody that we're in an open relationship, open marriage.
No, I don't believe in that.
Damn it.
I've always told you, Gus, and I've told you my thoughts.
On what?
The moment that I feel some type of way, or that you feel some type of way,
really,
that
okay,
there's no connection, there's no love, we have outgrown ourselves.
Really, have we?
No, we have not. I don't think so. I would rather be straight up and tell you, listen, I'm feeling it.
Shut your face and sit down. I would.
There's no, my opinion, there's no need.
If you keep on wasting my money, Heidi, the way you're doing it, there's gonna come a point in time where, you know what, Heidi, you got to go.
Gus, it's been 17 years.
You know, when I first met you, you told me, I don't care what you do, Gus, as long as you give me your money, la la la. Because I used to tell you, you know what, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and you were like, I don't care. You go do it. You just give me your money.
Yeah, but then I had 2 boys.
What's the difference? Now you have 2 boys to.
2 boys, babe. I gotta.
Now, if I would have cheated on you or vice versa, would you be on my podcast right now saying, you know what, guys, gotta address it?
No.
You know, that's another topic.
I don't owe anybody an explanation.
You're right. We didn't.
You know, one thing I have learned is the word no is a complete sentence.
No.
Why didn't you come to my party, Gus?
Because.
No. I am unavailable. No. Period. You don't need to give the person an explanation.
Because I was busy.
That's giving an I don't know. It gets to me. Like,
why?
I don't understand why.
Because I can't. I don't want to.
Like, it's kind of like you bump into a person unintentionally, like in the elevator or like in the hallways or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, sorry. People have used the word sorry so many times that sorry doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So when I apologize, it goes in one ear and goes out the other? So I just want to know.
What do you mean?
Next time I get you pissed and I apologize? Or so you're saying I shouldn't apologize?
I don't know. I'm not your brain.
Because you said people say sorry all the time.
Yeah.
They misuse sorry.
Yes, they do.
Okay, we're getting out of... I was just bugging you. God damn. Maybe this is another conversation. If you ever cheated, that's next time. This is Gus with Everything Goes podcast. Thanks.
If you ever cheated, it's done deal.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it. Anyways, this is Gus with the Everything Goes podcast. Thank you, Heidi, for coming on the Everything Goes podcast.
Damn it, Gus.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So there. That's your word, no?
No, my my saying that because it cracks me up that I learned from you is I can't live with you, can't live without you. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders, right? That's what you say, right? Shit.
Gus, I can't live with you, I can't live without you. Go Raiders.
No, it doesn't go like that. It's about women. When a guy got asked about women, he goes, can't live with them, can't live without them. Go Raiders.
It's the same meaning to me, honey.
Shut your face. This is Gus with the Everything Goes podcast. Once again, thank you, Heidi. My name is...
Your name...
No, I was going to say my name is Rudy Sinceros because that's the guy that actually said it. Which, if you want to look him up at the... what is it called on Instagram? His name is Culo Breaker. Funny ass guy. He used to work at K-Rock.
Culo with a C or with a K?
With a C.
Oh. I don't know. Shit.
You follow him. I know you do. Culo Breaker. Anyways, my name is Gus. Once again, thank you, Heidi.
You're welcome.
And remember, guys, catch us on the Everything Goes podcast on all social medias, especially Instagram. Leave me a message and all that stuff. Subscribe and leave a rating. Make sure the people know what's going on here in LA. Oh, and I also want to thank a lot of the people that actually tagged me on this Instagram kind of thing about LA podcast. Yes. And a listener, I don't know who it was, but it was a listener that first tagged me. So I want to thank that listener.
Yay.
And then a lot of the other listeners were out there.
You're welcome, Gus.
So thank you, everybody out there. And once again,
I shared you.
and thank you once again for the props, for the tags. And remember, guys, catch us on the Everything Goes podcast, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you guys listen to your podcast on. And that's it. And I'll catch you guys next time, next week, same time. Peace.
Adios.